Lucy. So it's Thursday, October 1st. It is the first day that I am like vlogging on Vlogtober. I can't even talk this morning. So I finished the bulk of writing my book, my second book, last night, and I slept in today. And I'm exhausted from all the work, and then I woke up and we are having all sorts of alerts because of fires in the valley. Not only are we getting emergency alerts, we're also getting alerts. They're saying, sorry, we sent this to the whole county. The city of Napa right now is not in any danger. Sorry for scaring you, after I got messages from my kid and my husband's Slack went all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I'll show you what it looks like outside right now. So yeah, that is smoke from the fires up valley. It looks like fog, but it's smoke. Air quality is not great right now, but I have to run out and do a couple of errands. I'm expecting my Imperfect Foods box to show up today. My kitchen is kind of a mess. The kids are at their dad's. They'll be back tomorrow. But normally when I am wrapped up in a super big freelance project or writing a book, my house gets kind of neglected, and it is in that condition right now. Jesse is currently in the garage working, but he plans to come in here later because of how bad the air quality is. We finally ordered him an air purifier, but that's not going to be here for a little while. So he will likely be in here doing calls. I also have a patron live stream later today. And then tonight there's supposed to be a town hall to talk about the kids potentially going back into school for half days part of the week. I'm taking it kind of easy. I have some administrative work to do today, and I'm just going to kind of take it easy. Tomorrow I'll do some filming for next week, but right now I really just want to relax and kind of recover from how much time I spent writing the book. Here's a kitty check-in. Oh, he's freaking out. Our neighbors are getting a tree taken out. It's had him on edge all week. And then our other kitty is over there in my desk chair cleaning himself. Oh boy. So I just got the text that my Imperfect Foods box was delivered. I'm gonna bring that inside right now, but I'm probably not going to deal with it yet. Thankfully they pack everything really well so that I don't have to unpack it right away. Okay, I ran a couple of errands. The terrible air quality made me feel like ass. We've gotten a bunch of red flag warnings and emergency alerts to just be extra vigilant right now. The wind is supposed to pick up, and with all the fires and everything, it's pretty bad news around here. So I've been feeling kind of crappy all day. But I did get my Imperfect Foods order. This video is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, but I've had some questions about whether I like it. This is, I think, our 4th or 5th week getting it. So I'll show you what I got, how I kind of prep the produce so that it's ready to use throughout the week, and I'll talk about it. So this is how it comes packaged. I know that in some places they have it delivered with like a third party, but I live close to San Francisco, like I'm in the Bay Area, well, the North Bay, and that's where it's located, and they send it out with their own shippers. So they text me when it's getting here, and not during COVID, but when COVID's over, they'll take all of the packaging and reuse it if you leave it out on your porch. They don't do that if they get it delivered with like FedEx or whatever. So this is how it comes. This is what the really refrigerated stuff comes in. But anyway, I will unpack this and you can see all of what I get, but this is kind of what it looks like when you open it. All right, so this is the take. It's about 60 bucks. We got these adorable little white nectarines, 6 of them, a couple of pears, some pink lady apples, lemons, limes, avocados, a couple of potatoes, a shallot. It's funny, I got these yellow onions and they're ginormous, but previous ones I've gotten from them have been like this big. A couple of really interesting looking red bell peppers, and then carrots. This one is pretty chonky, but this is not the most like chodly carrot we have gotten. I have gotten like a big honker before. Celery, cilantro, parsley, spring mix, some boom chicka pop, green beans, Persian cucumbers, mini tomatoes, or not mini, like cherry tomatoes, whatever, blackberries, 2 small watermelons. RJ could eat one of these in like one sitting, so 2 might not even be enough for him. And then a sourdough loaf, a couple of things of dark chocolate peanut butter cups, some chicken breast, and some pork andouille sausage that I think I'm going to get some of the Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi to make with that. But yeah, this is a pretty good haul. So I'm going to basically process some of this stuff to get it into the fridge and ready to go for the next week. And then now that I've had all of it show up, I can do my meal plan. So I need to get my cutting board out. It's a big honker from World Market. I don't use my butcher block counters as a cutting board because our kitchen is miniature and there's not enough room. And my knife and a salad spinner, which I use to rinse and wash the produce. I got that idea from Jen Chapin. And then my little compost bucket with a bag in it for all of the bits and pieces. I'm listening to You're Wrong About. I've gone back to some of the old episodes listening to their deep dive into Nancy Grace's book. This is the salad spinner I use. It's some German situation I got off of Amazon. Müller. It's the Müller, Austria. Anyway, I like it. What I'm going to do is just run some cold water into here with some white vinegar and then let that sit for a bit so that they'll be washed, and I'll dry them off and throw them in the fruit bowl. Show you kind of what we wound up with. I did not rinse the tomatoes yet. I will do that a little closer to when we're going to eat them. And the 2 watermelon plus the one I already had are just sitting here until the day I'm going to cut them up for RJ. He's much more likely to eat them when he sees me cutting them up. So these are some grapes, which actually didn't come in the box. They came in, I got them from Whole Foods a couple days ago. And then this is the spring mix. I washed it and then put some lemon juice on it, spun it off, and then put it in here. These are these Rubbermaid containers that are great for fresh produce. They have a little tray in the bottom to keep your stuff out of whatever moisture's in there. And then I just put a paper towel on top. And then I did the same thing with these cut up bell peppers and these blackberries. And then I have this celery washed and just cut into sticks. I'm going to chop this up to make soup. These guys are ready to get roasted, these green beans. The herbs are just rinsed off and then wrapped in a paper towel to get used throughout the week. And then the carrots are in sticks so I can eat them with ranch all week. All right, so everything's cut up and we are going to get dinner, probably DoorDash something tonight because we're both feeling so shitty. I'm going to make chicken gnocchi soup tomorrow night, and I'll be sure to include that in an upcoming vlog because it is goddamn delicious. So I figured before I wrap this up, I might as well give you kind of my thoughts on Imperfect Foods since I have been using it for a few weeks now. I think maybe 4 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. So the pros are that you can decide on what produce you're getting ahead of time. My shopping window is Monday afternoon to Tuesday afternoon, and I get deliveries on Thursday. They tell you ahead of time when your shopping window is, and they let you know what you can put in your box. And then, so it's not a flat rate, it's however much you buy that week. You can also set the system to shop for you ahead of time and put if you want lemons every week or if you want broccoli every week. But this leads me to my first con, and that is that not everything is available every week, which is understandable. Imperfect Foods is a company that takes a bunch of the stuff that's not beautiful enough for grocery stores, or there's a surplus of it, or whatever the case may be, and so they don't always have the same stuff every week. We have not had anything bad. We've had some weird looking shit, like you saw those bell peppers, but none of it's tasted bad. It's all been great. So it's great stuff, but there is a certain level of uncertainty as to what you're going to get. But on the other side of that, I have gotten CSA boxes and like farm boxes before where I have had no idea what was coming in it until it arrived. With Imperfect Foods, I know what's coming a couple of days ahead of time, so I can do my meal planning. So tomorrow morning, I am going to go over my meal plan and then put a grocery order in so we don't have to go shopping. Because, COVID-19 and all that. As for the price, I would suggest that at least here in California, it's a little cheaper, but not by much. However, in doing it this way and being more thoughtful with the stuff we have coming in and then preparing it all as soon as it comes in the door, we eat more of it, so we waste less money. The meats and the other items we have gotten so far have been pretty good. Like, I have not had any problems with any of the meat I have gotten so far. And this week I got that sausage, so that's new. I also got some pork chops I haven't made yet. They're in the freezer. So far we have done okay with the meats that we've gotten from them. And then the other items, the stuff that I have gotten, I've really liked. There was, I think, one thing, it was like a snack. None of us were really big fans of it, but I think that was just because it wasn't our taste. It gets packed really well. I got it today at like 11 or 12 and didn't unpack it to start working on it until 4:30, and the meats that were in there were still super chilled, like they were still in the freezer or the fridge. I think it was the fridge. Yeah, I can talk. So yeah, overall, I'm really loving it and I'm going to continue using it. I will also say that a big thing for us is being able to swap back and forth between what we get each week because of sharing custody, and being able to do the shopping every week is really helpful. So yeah, we're fans of it. Like I said, this video is not sponsored. I have been buying this with my own money. I found it through Jen Chapin, actually, who I also have been doing the rinsing of the vegetables because of. So thanks, Jen, if you watch this. I should also mention we have had 2 issues with our orders in the 5 weeks, I think, since we've been doing it. The first issue was that I ordered one of those mini watermelons for RJ, and it wasn't in the box. So I emailed them and they credited me back to my they gave me the choice of just having a credit to my account for the next thing or back to my debit card. And I just had to go back to my debit card. Had no problems there. And then last week I got the text saying it was delivered, and I looked out on my porch and there was a box there, but I was like, this is a small box. I ordered more stuff than this. And it was somebody else's box from down the street from me. And so I immediately emailed them and was like, I got somebody else's box. Can you reach out to your driver? And before they even got back to me, the driver came back, swapped my box out, and took the box and went to deliver it to the lady who lives a couple blocks from me. So phenomenal customer service so far. 10 out of 10. It's not sponsored. I've bought this all with my own money, but I will have an affiliate link in the description. If you decide you want to sign up and you want to use my link, you'll get a $10 credit towards your first order, and I think I get a $10 credit towards my next order. So yay, but don't worry about it if you don't want to use the affiliate link. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here and I will pick it back up tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and wear a mask, register to vote, do all the things. You'll find information about voting also in the description below. And until next time, my dudes, peace out.